When you're sitting at home all by yourself with nothing to do, no phone, no nothing, all by yourself, what do you think about? All the regrets that happened in your life, you might just start recounting them one by one, thinking, if I'd taken this opportunity here, I probably wouldn't have come to this point in my life. If I'd taken that opportunity, I would be somewhere where I wanted to be. But guess what? You can't change them now, right? But are you sure about that? How do we make sure to seize these opportunities, or how do these opportunities sometimes come disguised? That's what we're going to be talking about in this week's video. So, have you ever heard of the butterfly effect? Let's say a butterfly flaps its wings here. It might be just one extra beat which it wasn't supposed to do, but just because of that one flap, now there's been a tornado in another state completely. Now you might be thinking, how can the flap of a butterfly here affect the tornado in another state? Well, that's because a chain reaction happens, because of which different events are altered. You might think there were things you could have done to solve everything, but guess what? There's two ways it could have gone. Number one, the effect could have been proper and that actually did lead you to success. Number two, you might have thought it was a big factor, but when it came down to what actually happened, when the actual thing happened, your final result didn't come about, because guess what? That was just a small part of that entire process. It's like, think about if your friend invites you to a gathering. You might not think it's a big deal. Maybe it's a party, and for this day, you feel, I do not want to go. I'm just too lazy. I want to sit at home. And because of that, you sit at home, but you miss out on the party. Now, it just so happened that one of his friends that your friend invited happened to be a future prime minister of your country. And had you gone to that party, you could have maybe talked to him, met him, maybe he would have become your friend. And now you think about it, where does your life go from there? Now you have a connection with, at some point, the future prime minister of your country. And just because you didn't go to that party, maybe you miss out on an opportunity. So you might think, what is a party going to do? Outright, there's no effect. But I can even take it another step, something that's actually happened to me. So when I was young, I used to be very scared of public speaking and interviews especially. Anything that needed interviews, I would never go for. You know why? Because I would think I have to stand in one place, I have to speak to somebody, they'll be scrutinizing every action of mine, and that seems too scary for me to tackle. And guess what I did? I thought, no need for the interviews. I will never go for an interview. And because of that, for the first 18 years, I never attended an interview in my life. Whether that was a school post or whatever, I would say no. And there were some big opportunities I lost. And one of these interviews was from a big company coming to our school to interview students to see who is actually there and who is not. Now, this is very casual. It's about things like, who are you? What do you guys do for fun? What do you guys study in school? Small questions like that, very simple. But you know, the concept of an interview seemed too big for me to understand, that I thought interviews are for people who are better than me, people who can actually speak. I can't do that. And because of that, I did not go for the interview at all. Turns out, there were 2 or 3 students who again answered these simple questions, which now I know I could have done very easily. Just because I did not do that interview, I did not get the opportunity to go to a country, all expenses paid, for free, to a conference. But the most important thing was, those students who did go, they told me they were not actually doing anything in class, but rather they were just exploring a country for free. And that has stuck with me ever since, which is what actually pushed me to make this YouTube channel in the first place. Because I felt I can't hide behind not wanting to speak, because public speaking is something I need to conquer now, because I missed out on a big opportunity before. The best thing now I can do is, next opportunity that comes by, you just have to take it. And that's a lesson you learn with experience, unfortunately. But take it from my experience. Do not cower away because you feel one experience is too scary or you don't know what's coming. Because guess what? There's always going to be something that you don't know. But that's the fun part of it. If you don't know something, there's more to explore. There's more to really digest. That's going to teach you a lot more than just sitting around doing nothing at home, even though you're in your comfort zone. But just keep looking for new opportunities. But you can mess up one. You can mess up a second one. But if you mess up your third one, your fourth one, then your fifth one, if you get a fifth opportunity, that is, then who is to blame other than you? Just do these 3 things. Number 1, say yes to more things than you'd say no to, because a new experience is always waiting around the corner. You don't know what that experience might be. Might be meeting a person, might be learning a new skill, might be nothing at all. Maybe it's just a new view of life. But whatever it is, You can only experience these things if you say yes to more things. And number 2 is you stay curious. No matter what you're going for, you always look for new opportunities that could be here and there, and try asking people, try looking for opportunities that might be hidden, that you might need to go and manually ask for. And this relates to the third action, that is literally to take action. So whenever you see there's an opportunity, don't hide behind something. Might as well just shoot your shot, see what happens. The worst thing you can do is hide behind this mental image of, even if I ask, nothing's gonna happen. So if you want something to happen, take action immediately. And if you guys found this one useful, then you might want to check out the video on the right. So smash subscribe, slap a like on, and always remember, never stop dreaming. See you all.